Ladies and gentle, there is a principle that has shaped the most powerful, successful, and influential people in history. It is not luck, it is not privilege, and it is not just hard work. It is the mastery of the mind. Understanding that what you believe, you become. If you want to exude luxury, if you want to radiate confidence, you must first become that person in your mind before you see it in your hands. The world does not respond to your wishes, it responds to your self-concept. The question is, who do you see yourself as? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a principle that separates those who live in abundance from those who struggle, a divine law that governs confidence, wealth, and influence. The difference is not luck, it is not intelligence, it is not even hard work. The difference is identity. Who you believe yourself to be determines what life gives you. You cannot attract what you have not accepted in your spirit. You cannot manifest what you have not become internally. The secret to exuding luxury and confidence is not about what you wear, what you drive, or what you own. It is about the way you think, the way you see yourself, and the way you carry the vision of your future. The world does not respond to your wishes. It responds to your assumptions. A man who assumes himself to be great does not need to tell people, his presence announces it. A woman who assumes herself to be powerful does not beg for recognition, she commands it by her very being. Everything in life is a reflection of what you have allowed yourself to believe. If you see yourself as someone trying to be successful, you will always be striving, always reaching, always falling short. But if you see yourself as someone who already is successful, already complete, already walking in the reality of your desires, then everything you need will begin to align with that truth. You cannot live beyond the level of your own self-concept. The world is not keeping anything from you. Your own mind is setting the limits. The one who walks into a room expecting to be respected will be treated with respect. The one who walks into a meeting believing they belong at the table will be received accordingly. Confidence is not something you develop, it is something you accept. You are already complete, already powerful, already designed for dominion. The only question is whether you will believe it. The key is assumption. Whatever you assume to be true will harden into fact. If you assume that money is hard to come by, you will struggle. If you assume that confidence is something you have to practice, you will always feel like an imposter. But if you assume that you were born with greatness, that your words carry authority, that success is natural to you, then everything in life will begin to mold itself around that truth. This is why the wealthy do not think about riches, they assume them. They do not wake up questioning if they will have enough. They wake up knowing that abundance is theirs. The confident do not try to be bold, they assume boldness is who they are. The powerful do not seek permission to lead, they walk as if they are already in charge. And because they assume it, the world confirms it. Your external life is simply a mirror reflecting your internal state. If you change the assumption, you change the reflection. Too many people wait for life to give them a reason to believe in themselves. They wait for a bank account to show a certain number before they feel wealthy. They wait for a title before they feel powerful. They wait for validation before they feel confident. But life does not work that way. You must see it before you hold it. You must feel it before you experience it. You must believe it before it becomes real. Every night before you sleep, you must dwell in the reality of your vision. Do not meditate on what you lack. Do not replay your struggles. Instead, close your eyes and walk through the life you desire. Feel the presence of wealth. Breathe in the air of success. Speak from the confidence of the person you have become. And when you wake up, carry that reality with you. When you speak, let your words come from the certainty of your assumption. When you walk, let your presence command attention. When you think, let your thoughts be aligned with the truth that you are already everything you desire to be. You are not waiting for confidence, you are confidence. You are not chasing luxury, you are luxury. You are not striving for success, you are success in motion. The only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the belief that it is already yours. Once you take hold of this truth, everything must shift. Doors must open. Opportunities must come, resources must flow. Because the world does not give you what you want, it gives you who you are. Your life will never rise above your mind. If you want to change your circumstances, change your assumptions. If you want to walk in abundance, see yourself as abundant. If you want to exude power, see yourself as powerful. The moment you do, the world will recognize it. Thank you, Garham Wali VOCLJIYE. This version expands on the original points while keeping the passionate, authoritative style of Dr. Miles Monroe. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments. Here's the expanded speech divided into 2 keynotes while maintaining a strong authoritative tone. Ladies and gentlemen, life is not happening to you, it is happening through you. Every experience, every success, every failure is a manifestation of what you have accepted in your mind as true. The world does not give you what you want, it gives you who you are. If you want to exude luxury, if you want to radiate confidence, you must first accept yourself as the person who already possesses those things. Wealth is not in money, it is in mindset. Confidence is not in words, it is in belief. The way you see yourself determines how the world sees you. The moment you shift your identity, everything around you will begin to change. If you observe those who live in abundance, you will see a common thread. They do not wish for success, they expect it. They do not chase wealth, they assume it belongs to them. They do not seek validation, they walk as though they already have it. And because they assume these things, life confirms it. The question is, what have you assumed about yourself? Have you assumed that success is difficult? Have you assumed that wealth is reserved for others? Have you assumed that confidence is something you must earn? Because whatever you assume will become the reality you live in. There is a principle that governs all of life. What you accept as true within yourself will manifest in your world. If you see yourself as someone struggling to make ends meet, your actions, decisions, and even the opportunities you attract will reflect that struggle. But if you shift your mind and assume that abundance is your birthright, you will begin to make decisions from a place of confidence rather than desperation. You will carry yourself as one who already possesses wealth, and in time, wealth will find you. The key is not to wait for proof before you believe. The key is to believe so strongly that proof must appear. Luxury is not about possessions. It is about presence. A person who exudes luxury carries themselves with a certain stillness, a quiet assurance that speaks louder than words. This presence is not learned, it is accepted. The moment you assume that you are worthy of abundance, that you belong in spaces of greatness, that you are deserving of the best life has to offer, you will begin to move differently. You will walk with authority. You will speak with conviction, and the world will recognize it. The greatest mistake people make is waiting for external confirmation before they accept their own power. They wait for a bank balance before they feel wealthy. They wait for applause before they feel successful. They wait for someone to tell them they are confident before they believe it themselves. But that is not how power works. Power is internal first, then external. You must feel it before you see it. You must believe it before you experience it. And when you do, life will shape itself around your assumption. The confident do not practice boldness. They assume boldness is their nature. The wealthy do not question if they will have enough. They assume abundance is theirs. The powerful do not seek permission to lead. They walk as though leadership is their calling. And because they assume it, the world confirms it. Your external life is only an echo of your internal state. Change the assumption and the echo must change. If you desire to exude confidence, you must first accept that confidence is already within you. If you want to walk in luxury, you must first believe that luxury is your birthright. This is not about arrogance, it is about alignment. It is about understanding that life does not operate on hope, it operates on certainty. When you walk into a room, people will respond not to what you say, but to what you believe about yourself. If you believe you are powerful, they will feel it. If you believe you are worthy, they will know it. And if you believe you are already living in the reality of your vision, life will bend to make it so. Too many people wait. They wait for the right moment. They wait for the right opportunity. They wait for the right conditions before they step into their greatness. But waiting is the language of doubt. Those who understand this principle do not wait for life to give them permission. They assume their place, and life responds accordingly. They see themselves as successful, and success follows. They see themselves as confident, and confidence exudes from them. They see themselves as abundant, and abundance flows to them. Your life is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the creator of them. And the moment you assume the identity of the person you were created to be, the moment you step into the reality of your vision, everything around you will shift. The world does not give you what you hope for. It gives you what you believe. Walk in the fullness of who you are and watch how life transforms before your eyes. Thank you. This version extends the message into 2 keynotes while keeping the powerful conviction-filled tone. Let me know if you'd like any refinements. Here's the speech expanded into 3 keynotes while maintaining a compelling, authoritative tone. Ladies and gentlemen, life is not about what you pursue. It is about what you attract. And you do not attract what you want. You attract who you are. Confidence and luxury are not external achievements. They are internal conditions. The person who radiates success does not do so because of wealth, status, or power. They radiate success because they have accepted it as their identity. If you want to exude confidence, if you want to command respect, if you want to walk in abundance, you must first believe that you already possess these things. Every great person, every leader, every individual who moves with authority in this world has understood one fundamental principle. The world responds not to their actions, but to their assumptions. A person who assumes wealth moves through life differently than one who chases it. A person who assumes confidence does not need validation. They carry an aura of certainty that others recognize. And those who assume success do not hesitate because they are not waiting for proof. They are living from the reality of their belief. What you see in your mind must become more real to you than what you see with your eyes. Most people look at their circumstances and allow them to dictate what they believe is possible. They look at their bank account, their job title, their past experiences, and they decide their worth based on what they see. But those who truly understand power know that everything external is a reflection of what has already been accepted internally. If you change the inner picture, the outer world must follow. If you assume wealth, wealth will come. If you assume confidence, confidence will shine through. If you assume that life bends in your favor, you will see doors open where others see walls. You must walk as if you are already in possession of everything you desire. Do not wait for external confirmation before you shift your mindset. The moment you believe you are abundant, abundance will reveal itself in your life. The moment you accept that confidence is your nature, your presence will command attention. The moment you realize that luxury is not about material possessions, but about the way you carry yourself, the way you think, and the way you move, you will begin to embody it effortlessly. The mistake most people make is thinking they must earn confidence. They believe they must work hard to feel successful. They believe luxury is something that can only be attained through wealth. But confidence is not a reward. It is a decision. Success is not something you achieve. It is something you embody. Luxury is not something you buy. It is something you exude. When you understand this, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop striving and start living from the reality of who you already are. Every moment of your life, you are affirming something about yourself. The way you walk, the way you speak, the way you think, it is all reinforcing an identity. If you want to live a different life, you must first assume a different self. Do not wake up each day asking when success will come. Wake up knowing that success is already within you. Do not walk into a room hoping to be noticed. Walk in knowing that your presence carries weight. And do not look at your current reality as a limitation. Look at it as a starting point. Because the moment you shift your assumption, your reality must shift with it. Most people wait for the world to change before they change themselves. They wait for circumstances to improve before they believe in their own power. But life does not work that way. Life will not give you confidence, you must assume it. Life will not hand you success, you must embody it. Life will not place luxury in your lap, you must walk as if it is already yours. And the world will adjust accordingly. The question is not whether you are capable, the question is whether you believe it. The question is not whether wealth is available to you, the question is whether you will accept it. The question is not whether confidence is within you. The question is whether you will choose to walk in it today, because the world does not respond to effort alone, it responds to belief. And when you align your belief with your desires, nothing can stand in your way. Thank you. This speech now has 3 key movements, each building on the central idea while keeping it powerful and direct. Let me know if you'd like any refinements.